Okay, so we're going to start. I'm going to have a prop beside me. So we're going to start squatting, but feet parallel on your toes. So it can just be your block beside you. But we're going to come onto the balls of your feet, so your thighs are parallel, and drop your knees down. And then bring your knees back up. The idea being that this is mobility, which is to be able to lower the knees and then pull them back up. It might seem like it might be easy for some of you. Also, it's a nice little plantar fascia, toe stretch. Just go steady, and you're trying not to just drop the knees down. You're trying to use your core hip flexors to lower the knees down. And see if you can locate which muscles are bringing you back up. Just a couple more. Okay, then coming to sit for a moment. Hero pose, Virasana. So your heels are pointing up. So you're sitting on your heels. Your thighs are together. So don't let the heels roll out. And then press your palms down into the mat. So push the floor away. So you're rounding up between the shoulders, and then lift your knees. So you're pressing the tops of your feet down. Stretching the front of the ankles. Just down again. And again, lift. It's very difficult to stretch this part of your body, so ankle mobility. Okay, and then come to stand. So today we're going to start Surya Namaskar B, Sun Salute B. So chair pose and warrior one. From the front of your mat, so you can have your toes together, heels slightly apart, or to make it easier for your balance, feet hip distance apart. Standing in mountain, soft gaze in front of you. Inhale to chair pose, Utkatasana. So bending your knees, drawing the arms up. So the arms can be forward if the neck's a bit and shoulders are a bit tight. Glance down, make sure you can see your toes in front of your knees. Sit down, neutral spine, so tailbone not tucked or sticking out. You turn your gaze up between your thumbs, but draw the shoulder blades down your back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. So feel the extension of the spine. Tailbone goes up, reach to the crown of the head. Straight arms, draw the shoulder blades down your back. Lovely back body stretch. Exhale, bend your knees, palms down. Step back to roll forward into plank. So pressing the floor away, puffing out between the shoulder blades. Hug shins and thighs towards each other. If you're going to come into Chaturanga, you tip forward on your toes, hug the elbows beside you, lower to the mat, or drop your knees if you need to. Inhale to cobra, so tops of the feet press down so the kneecaps lift. Gentle squeeze of the glutes, draw the elbows towards your waist. Exhale, tuck the toes under, lift up into down dog. Go immediately into warrior one, Virabhadrasana 1. So lift the right leg up, lower the left heel to the mat, little extra calf stretch. Roll forward into plank, curl right knee to nose, and then bring the right foot between your hands. Drop the left heel down, so feet hip distance apart. As you come up, you'll sink through the right knee over right ankle, drive through the left heel, toes are pointing slightly forward so you can revolve the hips to the front. Strong through the back heel. Inhale, lift your arms up, draw the navel in, curling to look up. Exhale, palms go down, step back to roll forward into plank. Again, lower through Chaturanga. So you're trying to get hips And chest to land at the same time, don't just flop or banana to the floor. Up into cobra. Get the back body working. Exhale, tuck your toes. Lift your hips. You're in down dog. So Virabhadrasana 1 on the left side. Lower the right heel to the mat. Lift the left leg, three-legged dog. Curl forward into plank, left knee to nose. Bring the left foot between your hands. Drop the right heel down. Separate the feet. Left knee over left ankle, arms come up. Draw that arc with the nose to look up. Drive through the back heel, sink through the left knee. Exhale, palms down, step back, roll into plank. Lower through low, press up, Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift your hips into down dog. Now take 3 breaths. Finding that resting element of your down dog. So it's the spine, straightening and stretching the spine, that's the most important thing. So it's not about getting the feet to the mat, so you can bend your knees, come up on your toes if it feels good, and then pressing through the palms, drawing the armpits towards the mat, relax your head. And then you can start to straighten legs. If you can keep that straightness in your spine, then inhale, up on your toes, bend your knees deeply, look forward. Come forward to Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, look up, tailbone up. Exhale, fold. Squeeze your core, relax your head and shoulders. Bend your knees. Inhale to chair pose. Lifting up. Urdhva Hastasana, hands up, exhale. Hands to heart center. We can do one more. So modify where you need to, drop your knees. This time we're going to try and do one move, one breath, which means when you come up into warrior, it's meant to be an inhale and then an exhale to bring your palms down and step back for Chaturanga. So if you need to take an extra breath, then you do. Inhale to chair pose. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, palms down, step back, roll forward into plank, puff out between the shoulder blades, tip forward, lower into Chaturanga on the exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, come to down dog. Inhaling, right foot comes between your hands, drop the left heel down. Come up into warrior 1. Exhale. Palms down. Step back. Rock forward. Lower through Chaturanga. That's the exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale. Tuck the toes. Lift your hips into down dog. Warrior 1, left side, lift the left leg up, bring the foot between your hands, drop the right heel down, toes pointing forward. The inhale is warrior 1. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale to down dog. Take 3 breaths. Are you still with me? So feel the power of down dog. It is a resting pose. So once you've been gallivanting through the sun salutes or a flow, vinyasa flow, it's the point where you come back, you steady your breath. Draw the navel in. You squeeze the breath out and then swell the belly as you inhale. Okay, inhaling, up on your toes, bend your knees deeply, come forward. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. And this happens on the same inhale. Inhale to come up, and then squeeze the thighs, lift to stand, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Well done. Okay, so we're going to come from chair pose. So you're going to inhale to chair pose. Stay there. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Take the left foot back, high lunge. So you're up on the ball of the back foot, right knee over right ankle, hips level to the front. Bring your arms up and then bring your arms into cactus. So bend the elbows so they're at shoulder height. Draw the shoulder blades towards each other. And then exhale, hands to hips. So we're really squeezing through the back thighs, sinking the hips. You're going to step or bring the left knee forward as you stand up. So draw your navel in. Inhale, bring the left knee forward. So when you're balancing, find a fixed focus point in front of you. Knee coming up to hip height. Draw the chest up, draw the navel in. Bring your left hand on the inside of the left knee. And then exhale, guide the knee out to the side. So only go as far as you're not twisting through the standing leg, knee. And then the next inhale, bring the leg back, hands to hips. Point your toes. Hip flexors. Lift the chest. Exhale, bend the knee. Lean forward. We're making you work today. Warrior 3 if you can. So you can bring your hands to your heart center or leave them on your hips. Point your back toes. So you're going to now bend slightly through the front knee as you lift up through the back leg and flex at the ankle. Roll the thigh under you. So you're trying to get the heel, hips and chest as you slowly lower down and the head even. So gaze is down, pull up through the right thigh. And then exhale, step back, fingertips down, runner's lunge. Settle into this, you'll push through the back heel, squeeze muscle to bone. Try not to sag onto the front thigh, so push through the fingertips, lift the chest, engage the core. And then you're going to inhale, bring the left foot forward. Excuse me. Come into chair pose. So sitting down, draw the knees back slightly. Neutral spine, so tailbone not out, not tucked under. Just neutral, arms up. And then inhale. Bring your hands to your hips. Take the right foot back on the exhale. High lunge. Up on the balls of the back foot, sink the hips. Left knee over left ankle, bring your arms up. Exhale, arms into cactus. Squeeze. Elbows back, shoulder blades together. Keep the elbows at shoulder height. And now we're going to step forward to our balance. Exhale, hands to hips and bring the knee forward. So really find that length. Push through the sole of the foot, lift up through the crown of the head. Draw the navel in. Right hand to the inside of the right knee. Guide the knee out to the side. Keep so the hips don't twist. So you don't want to this kind of action. You want to keep the hip points level. It's a rotation through the hip. You can even roll the hip out slightly, like rolling the thigh out to help open through the hip. Inhale, come back to center, point your toe, lift. So really, as you point, you're squeezing the quad, lift up through the chest, engage the core. It's your psoas, building strength. And then we're going to step or come back into warrior three. So start to bend the right leg and the standing leg. Draw in through the navel, hands to heart. Flex the right ankle, toes pointing down, so internal rotation of the back thigh. And then start to lift up through the standing leg, push through the back heel, lower the chest, gazes down. And then step back, high lunge. Exhale, hands to hips, step forward. Close your eyes and stand in mountain for a moment. So feeling the sensation of the grounding through your feet. So feeling as you spread your toes, it's the base of the big toe and the little toe are grounding and the center of the heel. Lifting all the way up, kneecaps, pelvic floor, chest. Slide the shoulder blades down your back. And inhale, open your eyes, hands to hips. Come into pyramid pose, Parsvottanasana. Take the left foot back just 2.5 feet. Separate left foot to the left, right foot to the right. Revolve the hips to the front. Draw up through the thighs, the navel, the chest, and then as you exhale, your hands are on not on your waist, so on the bony part of your hip, the iliac crest. You're going to rock that forward, tailbone goes up. IT band and hamstring stretch in that front leg. So draw up through the kneecaps. You don't want to hyperextend through the back of the knee, so keep the quads active to release the hamstrings. And come as low as you like. You might want to have a prop, your block. I'm still in the car. Your block in front of you, so you can tilt the tailbone up and then start to almost crunching in. If you want to come lower, bring the fingertips down or lower the block. But now you're drawing the ribs towards the hip points, relax your head. So wherever you're at, it's just to feel intensely this stretch in the front leg. But again, just going easy enough that you're not going to tear anything. And then you come out the way you went in, so strongly, hands to hips, squeeze the core, reach your chest forward. And it's like you're scissoring the legs towards each other as you inhale and come up. Step left foot forward, right foot goes back, separate the feet, hip distance apart, right toes pointing forward, 45-degree angle, hips draw to the front, so left hip goes back, roll the right hip forward, inhale, lift the kneecaps, draw the navel in, come to halfway. So your shoulders level with your hips, the gaze is down, keep the navel drawing in. Pressing down through the mound of the big toe and that front foot so you're not rolling outward. And if you want to come lower, use your props or just come to fingertips, but you need to readjust because as you come low, the left hip is going to want to swing forward. Draw the left hip back, roll the right hip forward. Relax the head. Use your core to keep the chest reaching towards the knee. And then inhale, hands to hips. Squeeze the thighs, the kneecaps, reach your chest forward and hinge upwards. Step the right foot forward. Give the legs a little shake. Come to sit. Hands on thighs, lift up your chest, relax your shoulders. Close your eyes. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling completely. Bring your palms together at your heart center, lowering your head and opening your eyes. Namaste. Namaste from Raffles as well. Have a lovely weekend, everybody. Thanks for making it on a Friday, and see you next week.
Thank you, Emma.